Hey, Jace, want to play 52 pickup?
All right, one more time.
Okay.
I can't believe I fell for that again. I'm not picking them up.
All right, we still need something to do then.
All right, let's play word association. That always gives us an idea.
Okay, King of Clubs.
LAPD.
Cop Rock.
Bad television.
C-SPAN.
Congress.
Old men in tacky clothes.
Golf.
Miniature golf.
Hallelujah!
Here's a show that redefines comedy, style, and utter stupidity. A show so silly you'll have to slap yourself to keep from displaying an uncontrollable expression of mirth. Children at Play! And now, here are the hosts that everyone loves to play with, Mark Kretzman and Jason Weiner!
Fun part for me.
Hello, and welcome to Children at Play. I'm Mark Kretzman.
And I'm Jason Weiner. Now, in case you haven't seen the show before, which is likely, then what we like to do is warm ourselves up and get the show kicked off by just playing some games.
Let's play a little game. How about Swami, Jason?
Swami's a great game.
Okay, in Swami what happens is I give Jason an event that I've participated in the last couple of days. Jason then tries to make several predictions that are true to that event. If he gets one right, he gets a point. If he misses, I get a point.
Okay. Tell me something you did in the last couple days.
Okay, I was flipping through the videos in my home video library.
Okay. Did you watch the life story of Marilyn McCoo?
Nope, sorry.
No, that was a dumb guess.
Yeah, I'll take two.
All right.
Okay.
Deserve that. Okay,
Go ahead.
how about did you watch an old episode of The Incredible Hulk?
Yeah.
Swami.
Wow. Actually, I watched the first episode of The Incredible Hulk. It showed how the whole thing got started. Actually, what happened was he had a terrible accident in a sorority and was exposed to some vicious Kappa Kappa gamma rays.
Oh, okay. That explains now why when Bill Bixby gets angry, he slaps on some shoe boots, runs to the nearest tanning salon, and perches himself in the toilet. This is Bill Bixby, exclusive to the Incredible...
Hey, I got one for you. How are Ross Perot and the Incredible Hulk alike?
How?
They both have greenbacks. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, you. You know, that was an intentional groaner.
we said we need a groaner here. Okay, hey, let's play another game.
Okay, second game.
Let's play Common Sense.
Okay, in this game, what happens is Mark... well, let's get one from the band, actually.
Okay,
we'll get the band. The band will tell us something that they're planning on doing, and we'll tell them how to go about it with the least possible common sense.
Okay.
Ted?
Ted, give us something here.
Well, actually, next week I've got a marathon coming up that I've been training for very hard.
Okay. First thing you'd want to do, I guess, is eat maybe 6 or 8 dozen Cadbury cream eggs right before you run. Maybe a ½ pound of raw bacon. You could chase that down with a warm quart of Crisco, maybe.
Yeah, and in terms of attire, you're probably going to want to buy some new penny loafers, about a size and a half too small. Wear them without socks. Maybe some lederhosen and a wool sweater with a turtleneck. Oh, and don't forget to drag an open parachute behind you.
How about while you're running, refuse all water. Every time you hit a hill, pop a couple muscle relaxants, and if you faint, refuse CPR at all costs.
Definitely. Let's play again. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
One more time.
Well, Pete, how about you?
Nursery school, Mark. I'm thinking of opening a nursery school.
Okay.
Well, that's special.
Okay, Pete, if you're opening a nursery school, maybe one of the first things you'd want to do is how about expose all electrical wires, sharpen the scissors to a razor-sharp edge, put spoons in the paste.
That's a good idea. In fact, make it easier. You know, it also might be good to find a whole bunch of cleaning agents and put them in some low unlocked cabinets, with some Dixie cups available, of course. And then you also want to maybe spread some skateboards and tacks out on the floor.
Hey, and you might also want to tell a really scary story about using the potty. Hey, Jace, you know what? I was watching Hard Copy the other day.
Yeah?
And Jewel Food Stores explained that during 4 days of looting in their LA store, the only item that remained untouched on their shelves was Coke 2.
Really? You know, that's interesting because I saw that same thing, and I saw an exit poll of the looters, and they were asking them why they didn't take the Coke 2, and they said, why steal the Coke 2 when you can just steal Pepsi? Thanks one more time.
Thank you, Kev. But, I mean, those are the issues that are really going to decide these next elections.
Yeah, there's a funny thing I heard about the upcoming election.
Oh, yeah.
You know how Jimmy Carter had that jar of peanuts on his desk in the Oval Office, and that Ronald Reagan had that jar of jelly beans on his desk? Well, rumor has it that if Bill Clinton gets elected, he's going to keep a jar of Mushu pork. Nothing.
This woman really laughed hard.
Oh,
she
my
hurt herself
God.
there. Okay, on the show today we have actress Kimberly Williams. Our friends from Haven Middle School are back here to what's hot, what's not.
They're all of our friends. You may know him as the voice of Scooby-Doo and Papa Smurf. Don Messick is on the show. We also have our friends Jill Lederman and Jeff Stotland coming on to tell us what's going on in the streets of Chicago.
Chicago, okay.
And finally, here's Spank to take us away for the break.
Spank!
Spanking is a miracle. Once you prove you're in the groove, your butt's gotta move. Spanking just ain't punishment no more. We're gonna spank your butt. We're gonna show you what this what.
Hey, welcome back to the program. Mark and I were just talking during the break. We're really excited because there's going to be a new series special coming up in a couple of weeks.
NBC's putting it on. It's got Greg, Marcia, Florence Henderson, the whole Brady clan, with special guest star Hannibal Lecter. They're calling it Brady Brunch.
We're like batting what? Like
Yeah.
2 for 10 now.
2 for 10. Okay.
Yeah. So now is the time of the show when we like to bring out our people on the street people, Jill Lederman and Jeff Stotland.
Yeah, come on
They're
out,
gonna bring
guys.
us.
Hey guys. How are you? Oh, Weiner. It's because I care about them that I give them kisses and hugs. If I didn't like him, then, you know, something else, swift kick or something. Yeah? Here we are.
Jeff?
No, actually, Jeff's not here today, sorry. We've been spending a lot of time together, but he ditched me today, so I figured the only way to get even with him was to send out a crew and find out where he was. So we can actually go live via satellite if you guys wanted to find out where he is.
Sure, to Jeff.
Let's do that.
Jeff?
Jeff?
Hey guys, how's it going? I broke my glasses, so I gotta get them fixed. This is like the only time I could do it. I feel bad. I hope the show's going really well, Jason, Mark. I'm sorry, but it's the only time I could do it.
Jeff, could you explain what exactly happened to your glasses?
Yeah, well, I'm glad you asked that, because I don't want anybody jumping to any conclusions here. So I have some footage, and it'll explain everything. And just watch it, and everything will be, you'll understand everything.
All right, Jeff, let's go. It's our day to play one-on-one, and you promised.
Not right now. I'm working on my card house.
Jeff, you're just nervous. That's what it is. You're afraid that my moves are just way too good for you. That's what it is.
I've been working on this thing all morning. Come on, look how far I've come.
Just call me Michael, Jeff. That's what it is.
All right, Michael, well, we'll play in a little while, because right now I'm working on my card house. Okay?
Jeff, you know something? I'm
What?
starting to take it personally.
I'm working. Here, come on, don't.
Can't you just play a little catch with me? Ready?
Not right now.
Go on, ready, Jeff?
Not right.
Catch!
Oh, my nose! Oh!
Oh, Jeff, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, I didn't know that was going to... Oh, Jeff,
I
I'm
have
really
to go
sorry.
check this out in the bathroom.
Is there anything I can do? Just... Oh, well. Oh, my gosh, his glasses. Oh. Oh, no.
Mom always said, don't play ball in the house.
Excuse me?
I told you. Mom always said, don't play ball in the house. I'm not a Brady, but I did play one on TV. I haven't got time to talk. I got to go deliver these plans. Oh, no. The plans are missing.
So I hope that clears everything up for you guys, and I hope it didn't cause any inconveniences. And you can bet that I learned my lesson. So I'll see you guys next week.
Jeff, could you explain one more thing? Why are you only wearing a half of a pair of glasses?
Well, I've only been here a half an hour. All right, well, good luck with the rest of the show. I'm gonna get back inside and go pick up the other half of my glasses. Good luck. I'll talk to you guys. See you next week. Goodbye.
Hannibal Lecter they didn't like, but half an hour they went for it. You never know.
Well, hopefully Jeff will be back on the next show with us.
Yeah, I think he'll be back. And anyway, Jill, thanks a lot for sharing with us.
Absolutely. You guys, just to check out something kind of exciting, when Barry Williams was nice enough to stop by, he dropped a little token of appreciation off on the table here, so we can keep this for a little coffee table reading. I was a teenage Greg.
Growing Up Brady.
Growing Up Brady, that's
there
right.
he is, French kissing Marcia right on the front. I bet his mom wasn't very happy
Oh
about
my
that.
God, look at it. He actually mentions kind of exciting things in here. He talks about, hey, yeah, see, I'm in here. Talks about how I took him out to lunch. Talked to him a little bit about the biz. Talks a bit about Jeff. No, he doesn't like Jeff. Well, we won't talk about that.
Well,
Put
good.
this back here, that's fine.
Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
I'm going to wrap up the show, wrap up this segment in,
Okay.
in sort of tribute to Chuck Woolery. We'll be back in 2 and 2.
Well, Chuck, she was just fat when she walked in
Yeah,
the
well,
door.
he has no manners whatsoever. I'm not going out with him again. No, absolutely not. I'm out of here. Forget it.
Man, that dress didn't even fit you
Oh,
right.
really? Well, that's just...
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Children at Play. Now,
Okay, our producers have been telling us that on the show today we have Kimberly Williams, actress from Father of the Bride. Jason and we haven't bought into this.
Supposedly, she co-starred with Steve Martin and Martin Short. And
that whole thing.
Yeah.
We're not even sure this is the actual Kimberly Williams. So why don't we bring out this
so-called Kim
person? Hi.
Hi.
Good.
My name's Gertrude Wannabe.
Gertrude Wannabe.
Have a
seat.
Like
to come over here and have a seat?
No. Why didn't she sit right here? I want to test something.
Okay. Well, I think here would be good.
All right.
Okay, Jason. We're gonna have to talk about this later. Do you have any kind of ID with you?
Oh, you know what? I don't.
All right. Okay. I have a better test. Mark, could you sit down, please? Could you both sit down?
Sure.
Go ahead.
No problem.
Sit. Now, Kim, would you mind kissing Mark on his cheek? If you just.
Sure.
Wait. She's gonna kiss me? hang on a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, okay. Let's give it a try. Kim,
Okay.
can you just plant one right there?
Yeah.
Just hold still for a minute so I can see. All right.
I'm nervous. Okay.
I'm really nervous.
What? Huh? Does it pass? Yeah. All right.
It is you.
Kim, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
We just had to make sure. There's a lot of people going around these days.
Saying that they're me?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So you just got done, well, a little while ago, working on a movie with Steve Martin, Father of the Bride.
And we heard that in that movie, when you had to go back and redub some things. Speaking of kissing, actually, you had to kiss your arm for an extended period of time to dub that scene.
I did.
Can you tell us about that experience?
Well, see, when we actually did it, I guess the kissing noises weren't loud enough. Yeah, weren't distinct. We weren't moaning enough, actually. So I had to. You can try it. It's not hard.
I'll try it, I guess.
You smell nice enough.
Hang on a second.
Now you have to moan. Go ahead. That's what I had to do. I had to do it for 5 minutes at a time.
5 minutes?
Was the guy standing next to you doing the same thing? Because I just have this great picture of the two of you sucking on your arm.
We had to do it actually at different times. So not only was I sucking on my arm, but I was doing it by myself on this big soundstage.
Hey, this is the thing I've been wanting to know, and I'm sure a lot of other guys out there are wanting to know this too. The wedding dress that you wore in the show, would that be a wedding dress you would choose for yourself if you were getting married? A lot of my friends are really interested in knowing that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of that dress, actually, because I wore it for about 3 weeks straight. So
did they wash it in between?
No, I don't think they did.
No. And you slept in it?
Yeah.
Boy. Hey, I've got a Scruples question for you. Do you mind if we ask you a Scruples question?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, as long as it's okay. Let's see, it says here, you loaned your friend $100 and your friend hasn't paid you back. After 3 months, do you mention this to them?
Wait, I got one.
An easy one.
Okay, you've just made a very successful film, and they want you to make a sequel, but the original was very sexist.
Huh.
Do you do it?
Is Disney watching? Yeah. Sure.
All right.
Oh, that'd be a good career move, I think, for you.
Yeah, I'll be pregnant in that one.
Hey,
Oh, yeah?
Oh, really?
So the sequel is definitely on its way.
Apparently so.
Is that in 9 months, or? Give us one, Kev. Thanks.
Belated, but
Hey, do you ever go home and find your mom in the living room, playing a tape of the movie with all her friends gathered around, rewinding your favorite part?
Actually, I was on the cover of People magazine once.
Oh, yeah?
Once.
So were we.
In August. Were you? That's cool. And for my birthday present, this is typical mom thing to do. She blew it up So the cover of People magazine's about this big, and that was
the
like
kind of thing
my
little
one,
kids could have nightmares about.
It was my one birthday present, so now I walk in, it's in our family room.
Great.
I'm like,
Wow.
Hey, on the film, you played a lot of basketball with Steve Martin here. Are there any interesting stories revolving around that?
Yeah, actually, the first day on the set, we started practicing, and we bumped heads and almost killed each other.
But look how natural that is for you now. You just picked up the basketball.
I could never get so I could like twirl it, but Steve could do all sorts of tricks.
So you must play pretty rough, huh?
I'm rough, yeah.
Okay. Hey, I've got an idea. Would you like to play a little game against Jason and I, like us against you? Just quick, right?
Just you know,
we can pull out the hoop.
We'll take it easy.
Yeah, let's just shoot a couple.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm out of practice.
That's okay. I can't run.
Okay.
Oh, the fish! Jesus, the Hall & Oates, are you okay? Let's put it over here.
Hey, we need this little basketball.
Okay.
Oh.
I lost 4 teeth in rehearsal with that one.
Kim, we heard they had you wax your arms for the show. Is that true?
No.
That was Robin Williams in Hook. They did his chest and his arms. Ow, ow, ow.
Okay.
Okay, well, why don't you take it out? Go ahead.
Okay.
You guard her, Jace. I'll stand under the hoop.
I let her go. I couldn't do it. Did she foul you at all?
Yeah, she fouled me.
You. It was a sheep. To the sheep.
Yeah, I get.
Sorry you had to be part of that. Can we shoot now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, Jace, take it.
Pass back. Quick. Huh?
Oh.
We
Sorry,
really
guys.
can't, you know.
Ouch.
They made a movie about us recently, actually.
Nuns on the Run.
I've grown. This basketball has grown tiresome.
Yes. Hey, let's go to a commercial. We'll be right back.
In 1 second.
Okay.
I can't stand to see the slaughter.
Hi, welcome back. Now comes a segment in our show. Actually, if you saw our last show, you'll remember these guests. Actually, if you saw our last show, you've seen them all. We'd now like to bring out our friends from Haven Middle School. These guys basically keep us informed on what's hot and what's not in the world of
junior high.
Yeah, okay. Come on out, guys. Rachel.
So you mix the order up. Why don't you tell everybody your names real quick? Go ahead
Rich.
down the line.
Rachel, Franz, Marty.
Okay.
Marty, every week, like last week and this week, you sound just a little constipated when you say your name. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry.
Marty, Rich, you are fraternal twins, and we see today that you did decide to dress alike.
It was an accident.
I told him I was wearing the shirt. It's his fault.
I don't even know. Like, we left the house at different times. Didn't even.
They planned it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we believe Rachel. What Rachel says goes. Actually, which one of you was the one who got busted for rollerblading in the building? There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Now, A couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you noticed, but I went to a dance at your school. I tried to sneak in because I thought I could pass for a middle schooler, and it worked for most. But the thing was that I had no idea what was going on at the dance. I was totally out of it. I had the look down, but I couldn't do the moves.
So next time, Jason would like to be a little better prepared when he goes there. So we're going to get from you guys maybe some tips, some things he should do if he went to like a middle school dance or a party. What kind of clothes should he wear?
Well, Mark loves to ask about clothing.
We shouldn't do that this way. Remember what happened there?
Yeah, we got a nasty cue card.
No more clothing talk. So, what bands and songs are hot? What would you do? They still play Stairway to Heaven at the end of a dance?
I'm a bad. I shouldn't answer a question like that because my taste is very different from everybody else.
Okay, well then, somebody else.
Okay, yeah.
I did just hear a couple of chords of Stairway to Heaven from the band, though. So, no accompaniment for the segment.
If you really want to fit in, I suggest crying and running out of the room several times within the evening. It works for the majority of the people there.
It works better for the girls than the boys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What if a boy did do it, though?
Well, you probably wouldn't catch 3 other guys following him like girls. You see, girls tend to go to the bathroom in numbers. Guys don't do that. I don't know.
Boy, Twister just fell. Things are just going crazy here. Franz, do you say at a dance, now this happened when I was in junior high school, and a lot of times my friends and I would all just kind of sit around the perimeter of the dance and maybe play pool or foosball and watch all the girls dance. Does that still happen today?
No, like, boys dance in groups and girls dance in groups, and when a slow song comes on, everybody runs. And like the one couple that actually is in love with each other, they're on the dance floor like this, dancing.
And if it's more than one, unless the first slow song is more than words, then everybody except for those couples intertwined. Everyone else is singing this song.
Yeah.
Is it still cool to have each other's hands on each other's like sort of lower buttocks?
No, it depends.
No.
Actually, it depends on the person you're dancing with.
You got caught. They stop you from getting close?
Well, no, Springfield, Illinois, they do.
Well, one of our teachers, there was a dance, and one of the teachers ran over and pushed my hand up on her back.
On the teacher's back? That happened to me, but I was in court for like 3 weeks after that.
No, he came up and pushed my hand up on the girl's back. It was extremely embarrassing. I flipped around and there were like a crowd of teachers standing there pointing and laughing. I don't know. Yeah, it hurt bad.
So, do you take dates to the dances?
No, not really.
No, you meet them there.
A definitive no across the board.
Some people go with each other.
Yeah.
It's the term. And what that means basically is they meet each other at the dance and they dance in slow songs. Otherwise, the boys are in groups like this talking, and the girls are in groups all over.
And then you send your friend to go talk to them and say,
Yeah.
She likes you. Would you go with her? I had like 7 relationships in junior high, and I never talked to the other person.
You could also send notes in class. Is that still a popular form of communication?
I can't write them or.
It's because you're constipated, Mark.
Yeah. I have problems.
Among others. Yeah, notes are popular, but not really amongst guys. Unless a guy finds a note, then he'll write another guy a note about the note that he found.
I see.
Now I heard you're a troublemaker. Have you ever gotten kicked out of class for passing notes or any other reason?
Not in class. I don't get in trouble too much in school. It's out of school that, then the police get involved. It's kind of a
Franz, when you go to a dance, I was just going to ask, what would you wear? Why is my mind stuck in clothes like that? It's because I have 2 outfits. Next show, I'm in trouble. Would you arrive early, or would you arrive? When would you arrive as to make the greatest impression at the dance?
Well, at the dances at our school, I'm usually I'm usually there because I'm a student council president.
We're part of student council, and you're
You're student council president.
So I have to be the first one there.
So what interesting bills or laws have you passed recently?
10s.
10s and 20s.
You passed, yeah.
Is student government a powerful force at Haven Middle School?
Oh, yeah.
Does that rank up there with AV crew, or is that... So you guys prejudice against AV? Okay.
Okay, well, guys, you know what we really wanted to do today was to have you come on and educate us a little bit and actually show us what a dance might be like. I mean, actually dance for us. We have a crystal ball that's going to
Rachel, would you dance?
Oh, baby. Boy, do I have a story to tell you, baby. When I saw you walking along that street, I said, that's the baby I want to be my baby, baby. I saw her and I said, you are so fabulous, baby. And I looked at you and I said, walk on over here, baby. And you walked on over and we held hands and I thought I was in heaven, baby. And we'll be back right in a minute now, baby. Right back. And then when you walked out on me in the dance last week, baby. When you walked out on me.
Hey, welcome back to Children at Play. Our next guest is, I'm really excited to have him here. It's amazing. You may not recognize his face, but you'll definitely recognize his voice. He's the voice of Scooby-Doo, Boo-Boo Bear,
Papa Smurf.
I got a list. There's too many. Bam Bam. Ricochet Rabbit.
Hampton J. Pig on, I believe it's J. Yes, that's his middle initial.
Astro the dog. Did we mention him?
Droopy.
Has this run on long enough? Do you realize what an exciting guest this is?
Let's bring him out, ladies and gentlemen.
Don Messick.
You know, when I was little, I would have never, ever imagined that I was going to meet the voice of Scooby-Doo. I mean, I watched that show all the time, through the laugh tracks and everything. I just stuck with it. Would you mind just starting us off with a little Scooby-Doo voice?
How about a big Scooby-Doo voice? All I can say is Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
So I think we have some college-age idol worship going on.
Yes, I think so. Actually, you have done voices for quite a number of dogs. You've done, what, Astro? You've done Muttley?
Right.
How do you differentiate?
Well, they look different.
Do you have dogs at home?
I have dog at home.
Dog at home?
Yes.
Do you have a voice for your dog at home?
No, she, well, her name is Diva, but she doesn't...
After Barbara Streisand.
She's more of a basso than a soprano. But, no, she's... Actually, my dog before that, who was Gus, he was a French Basset, although he didn't have an accent. But he taught me, I got most of my dog sounds from Gus.
Oh, yeah?
Because I would talk to him, and then he would respond, and I would get more and more ideas from... and he'd get very excited.
Wow.
So, I think that that's what spawned Scooby-Doo.
Yeah?
His voice, anyway.
How'd you develop some of your human characters?
Well, Dr. Benton Quest is pretty much my own voice.
Why don't we hold up the cell here of Johnny Quest here so people can kind of...
You can kind of narrate this picture for us from the...
Well, there's Dr. Benton Quest on the right. Well, a second from the right, because the one on the extreme right is another dog, Bandit.
Oh, you did Bandit?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, wow.
I'm sorry.
Bow wow, yeah. And, boom, boom. So, Dr. Benton Quest was more of a heroic, bravado, look out, Johnny, it's an avalanche. Let's get out of here.
Did you ever find yourself talking in your sleep in cartoon character voices?
I didn't, but others may have.
What about in your dreams? Do you ever dream any voices?
In cartoon?
I don't dream those kind of dreams.
Hey, we were wondering, did the people from Milli Vanilli ever approach you about maybe doing some tracks on their album?
Not that I was aware of, but it would be interesting if they came out with a dog trio or whatever they are. I don't know.
Kind of like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Eh?
Yeah.
What do you think of that whole thing, Alvin and the Chipmunks, like speeding up? Didn't they mechanically speed up the voices?
Yes, of course.
Is that kind of, bleep me if this is bad, bastardizing the art?
Well, I think so, although I've been a victim of that sort of thing myself.
Oh, yeah?
The Smurfs were sped up. In the beginning, I think even more so than they were later on.
But Papa Smurf, that's the way I did him. But he came out talking like this.
And some of the more recent, the Yo Yogi series, which was kind of a spin-off of the original Yogi Bear.
Yeah, he's wearing hipper clothes.
Yeah, taking them back to their, you'll excuse the expression, adolescence or pre-adolescence. So anyway, those were sped up a little to give them a more youthful sound, except I don't think they sped Boo Boo, nor did they speed Yogi Bear, who's
Can
now...
you do a little Boo Boo for us?
Yeah, sure. Sorry my pal Yogi isn't here, but I guess he's back in Jellystone Park. I sure hope he's not stealing any picnic baskets.
We heard that there's a poem that you do that's sort of a montage of voices. Did I not hear
a classic poem? Rumor has it.
I don't know, but I'll have to get to work on it. That sounds like a great idea.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah,
You would do a classic poem in the voices of all your different...
Gee, that's really terrific.
You could maybe thank Andrew Barrett-Weiss for coming up with that idea.
Let me see.
All the world's the stage? And all the men and women merely dogs and cats. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man in his time plays many Smurfs.
See, I think that you were just trying to make us feel stupid, is what it was.
No, I never...
That was brilliant. That
was amazing.
If we may say so.
I had no idea.
Okay, we're going to go cut to a commercial. Will you sit with us a little bit when we come back?
Sure.
Okay, maybe you could take us to commercial in some kind of cartoon voice.
Russin' fussin' commercial coming up.
Welcome back to the show. We're here with Don Messick, just having a little conversation.
Interesting bit of information we learned over the break. You have been Snap of Snap, Crackle, and Pop Rice Krispies for the last 20 years, huh?
Yeah, at least, yeah. Maybe even more, but...
Wow, do you eat Rice Krispies?
I guess
no,
you should
I
say
start
yes.
the day out with a banana and an apple. But truth in advertising, yeah, sometimes I munch them without putting milk on them because
so they stay crispy.
Yeah, or not. But they don't pop when you do it that way.
Hey, actually, we have some of these cells we're showing. Here's a cartoon cell of, it's entitled "Safe Sex with Scooby." Yeah, it is. You don't have to do it, Ted.
Do you ever do like a PSA with your cartoon characters for that sort of thing?
Well, not for that sort of thing, but if he were, he'd probably say something like,
every dog should have at least 2 or 3 or maybe 23.
These cells are courtesy of the Stay Tuned Gallery down on 272 East Deer Path of Lake Forest, Illinois. It says here, are you appearing there?
I'm appearing there tomorrow night, Saturday night, between 6 and 9 o'clock. And it's free. Everybody's invited.
Okay.
And
that's tomorrow, May 16th.
Mm-hmm. Between 6 and 9. It's their second gallery. In fact, tomorrow is the grand opening of their #2 gallery.
So they brought in the big guns.
Well, but I'm delighted to be here. It should be fun.
I'm sorry. Did you ever meet Mel Blanc?
Well, of course, I worked with him a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, he was my dad, so to speak, on the Flintstones, the early episodes. I was Bam Bam as a baby, and Barney Rubble. Bam Bam was their adopted son. Remember, he would go,
Bam, bam, bam. Oh, good.
It just blows my mind that when I watch TV, this is actually you who's doing. Right. I'm just boggled.
And another series, maybe this will equally boggle you, that Mel and I did was Ricochet Rabbit. Because Mel was Droop-Along Coyote, my sidekick, and I was
Sheriff Bing, 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 Ricochet Rabbit at your service.
Hey, Ted, the lead singer for Spank over there. Hi, Spank.
Those guys are great, by the way.
They really are.
If you hadn't noticed that they bowed down when you came in, and Ted does a few voices himself. Actually, we're gonna put him on the spot and ask him.
This man is a god. Don't make me do this.
If you just did one, he could kind of evaluate, maybe give you some pointers. That's all.
All right, I'll set myself up for a schooling. You shouldn't do that. You wouldn't like me when I was angry.
That was
Was that droopy?
A little bit.
What?
Just a little bit. Well, that's too good to be true.
Yes, I'm doing Droopy now.
Yeah.
Droopy and Dripple series for Hanna-Barbera.
Really one of my favorites. So they're bringing that back?
Yeah, they're all new episodes. They're part of the Tom and Jerry Kids show Saturday mornings on Fox.
Hey, my dad's favorite cartoon character is Muttley, which you did taking us to the break. I was wondering maybe if I could try a little Muttley here, and you could maybe. He changed our name's dog to Muttley after he saw the cartoon.
All right.
Here we go.
Did your dog get confused?
No, it's deaf. Okay, here we go. Wrestle, freshen, wrestle.
That's good. You got the.
There we go. Hey, do you mind if Jason maybe sketches a quick cartoon character and you create a voice for it?
Like before our eyes?
All right, and ears. Yes, go ahead.
Give it a shot?
Well, I did one during the break, but I don't like it very much.
Oh.
It's kind of like a punky girl.
A punky girl. Oh, now. Oh, say, what? Now, what are you guys trying to do to me? Say what? I don't know. I don't really.
That'll do it. That'll do it. We put you on the spot. Do you usually wait to see the characters before you create a voice, or do they?
They show us model sketches, yes, before the series begins or the episode. If it's a new character, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just have so many questions. What do you think about, you worked as Astro in the Jetsons movie, right?
Right.
What do you think of them using Tiffany instead of the original?
Bad idea. And I think the picture lost business on account of that.
I think so too. I only saw it once.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, we're going to go to a quick break. We're going to have another person named Don Rumba. Not Don Rumba, I'm sorry, Bob Rumba. And he'll be here in just a minute. Would you mind hanging around for the end of the show?
Fine.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Well, it's 3 o'clock.
Hey, welcome back to the show. In a minute, we're going to be joined by Bob Rumba. Now, Bob is sort of someone who's aspiring, I would say, to be at the sort of stature and voice making that Don Messick is. So that's sort of the connection we saw. I wanted to have you guys on together. Let's meet Bob Rumba right now. Come on,
Hi, Bob. Will you come on up?
Right out of the audience.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Pleasure. Hello, hello.
Well, I'm sorry, your name is?
Oh, Quentin, yes. This is the usual guys here.
Now, I understand that you call yourself the Earl of Entertainment. Is that just a catchy tag, or do you try and do your best to live up to that?
I go through, I get a lot of those labels.
A lot of
yeah,
let's
the Lord
hear a
of
few.
Laughter, the Baron of Belly Laughs, that wasn't my idea.
You can't
A bunch
escape
of
the
people-
labeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vaudeville Bob Rumba, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's a tough one.
Now, you do a couple of voices yourself, right?
Yeah, sure, want to just run through just a bunch? Cause you
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Just
Go
one or
ahead.
two. Just
your
one or two.
times are probably...
Sure, just one
It's
or two.
crazy around
so
here.
So that maybe Don can give you a pointer or two.
Oh boy! Hi, Goofy. Gosh, hi, Mickey.
Thank you for that montage, Don. Just want to give you a brief evaluation. Of.
Well, those were excellent. Very good.
Very good.
However, I would now like to hear him develop an original voice, because that's really what they.
Mine is pretty good, eh?
Well, that's.
Well, actually, Mark and I have our own original act. We
Yeah,
wanted
can we
to
show
do
this to you?
If you.
Oh, yeah.
Watch this. Okay, ready?
Let's do it, dummy.
I'm not the dummy, you're the dummy.
Okay. I am a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I am the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker that ever plucked a mother pheasant.
Hey, let's do it again, dummy.
Oh, wait. This is what you gotta do. You got water in here? Okay, you take some water. You can put them in so they don't know that you're do it now. Pretend you didn't see him do it.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Don't swallow it. Keep it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth and keep it there. All right. No.
Okay.
Put it in your mouth and keep it in your mouth.
Yeah, keep it in your mouth, Jason, whatever you do.
Now, you drink the water, then he spits it out.
Hey, that's neat.
But he swallowed it again, of course.
Okay, now watch this. Hey, let's do it again. Watch this. You think you know. Watch this. Okay, go for it.
I am a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I am the most pleasant mother pheasant plucker that ever plucked a mother pheasant. That's the key part.
Say, Hampton, I've been working on my plucky.
That was
random. Can we ask you a Snoople's question?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have a good one, Mark?
Can I do one other?
Sure, go ahead.
Because
Say, I love to do Roger Rabbit. He's my favorite. I do him all the time. I get excited. Please go ahead, ask a question. I'm sorry.
Well, that was great. Okay, here's one for you. You were offered a job on Carnival Cruise Lines as a yeoman. Do you take the job in hopes that maybe later you can move up to entertainment on the show?
Oh, I don't. You might want to do it. No, I don't want to do it either.
That's actually Jason and I are working for Carnival Cruise Lines this summer.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, where they make you run like bingo games and sleep with old women and stuff. Wow.
Oh, it gets a little...
How long did you hot in here?
No,
okay, we better go here before we come to blows with the monkey here. Okay. Bye, thank you.